Without a doubt, this has been the worst day of my entire life, and I feel, and I'm scared, that it's only going to get worse when I leave that door in front of me. My name is Sebastian, and I live here, Vault 101, or I guess I should say I lived here. This is like it's a nuclear shelter, a bunker for the people that survived the nuclear war. When the bombs went off 200 years ago, everyone kind of tried to have a place underground, and this was my family's Vault 101. I've lived here my entire life. We've got a lovely little community. We all live together. Everyone's kind of happy. Everyone's got their role. We all live under the overseer. But this morning, I just don't know what happened. I woke up and my dad was gone. I woke up and everyone was fighting each other. I woke up and the overseer, the guy that runs the entire vault, had just gone nuts, and I was basically told to flee by Amata. She's a friend I've had from childhood, and she told me I had to go. She told me that my dad had left the vault, that he had gone outside into the wastes, into the radiation, into God knows what, and I've had no choice but to follow. And in leaving the vault, I was attacked by guards that I'd known all my life. I had to hit them with a baseball bat, and they shot me, they beat me. Just look at my health. I'm barely able to stand. And yet I feel that my journey has only just begun. Some of my friends from childhood, there's a guy that's been helping me for the last 2, 3, maybe 4 years. He's been teaching me, working with my dad. They killed him this morning. They killed him. I don't know why Dad left, and I don't know where he's gone, and I don't understand why he hasn't told me, and I don't understand what the hell just happened, but all I know is this big door, which should never, ever, ever be opened, was opened today, and I walked through it. And then it closed behind me, and there's no way back. And all I can see of this world that I'm about to enter into is a bunch of skeletons and a load of signposts that say, "We're dying, help us, let us in." And they must have stood here and begged in front of this camera. These people must have stood in front of the vault where I've lived, the happy vault where I've lived. They must have stood there and begged for their lives, and no one opened the vault. And now they're dead. Which means that whatever is out that door is so bad that they would rather stand here and die than head back out there. I've got a few things on me. I've managed to grab a baseball bat that I hit the guards with. I guess I kind of still hope they're okay. I've known them, like I said, my whole life. I've got a gun. I've got a comic to entertain me as I walk around. I've got a bottle of vodka, and God knows I'm going to need that. I've got a few little outfits with me to kind of give myself some clothes. I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know how long I'm going to be out there. I've got a crappy little BB gun thing that basically wouldn't even hurt a fly, but it's all I've got. And all I know is that Dad went that way, and I need to go and find him, because right now no one in there is going to let me in. I'm sure they're just sitting up there right now just watching me, maybe even laughing at me, but now that door's shut, I guess the joke's on me. This button pad doesn't work, the panel isn't going to work, but I don't know if I could go back there anyway. They tried to kill me. They did kill my friends. Before I left, I found a photo that said Megaton, and apparently there's some kind of encampment or something not far from here, and I guess if I can get there I can try and find out where my dad went or what on earth he was out there, but my health's so low I don't even know if I'm going to survive, but we've got to try it. I also found I was given a short note from my dad before I left. It was in the remains of one of my friends, believe it or not, and this is all I've got. This is what it says.
Hold on, Jonas. I need to record this first. I don't really know how to tell you this. I hope you'll understand, but I know you might be angry. I thought about it for a long time, but in the end, I decided it was best for you not to know. So many things could have gone wrong, and there's really no telling how the Overseer will react when he finds out. It's best if he can blame everything on me. Obviously, you already know that I'm gone. It was something I needed to do. You're an adult now. You're ready to be on your own. Maybe someday things will change and we can see each other again. I can't tell you why I left or where I'm going. I don't want you to follow me. God knows life in the vault isn't perfect, but at least you'll be safe. Just knowing that will be enough to keep me going.
Don't mean to rush you, Doc, but I'd feel better if we got this over with.
Okay, go ahead. Goodbye. I love you.
Really? Does he really love me? I mean, what kind of father records a quick message of less than a minute and just says, "Oh yeah, I'm leaving, thanks a lot, bye"? And that Jonas was the guy that he was on the end of that message. That's the guy that got shot. That's the guy who's now lying in a heap because my dad decided he would rather leave than tell me why he's going. I mean, he didn't even give me the option of going with him. And as for the Overseer, I think we can safely say he blamed everyone for what was going on, including me, including Jonas, and now I'm homeless, no dad, knowing where I'm going, and I'm stuck here. And, I really don't want to go through that door, but I'm kind of feeling that that's the only option I've got left, because if I don't go through that door, I'm going to end up like one of these skeletons here. I've never, ever left the vault, and I've never, ever been outside. And I guess today is going to be the day when those things change. Well, I guess this is it. What remains of the world, what remains of the planet, and what remains of the capital city. Some of the buildings are still standing barely, but it's a husk. I guess one good thing is the radiation hasn't killed me as soon as I stay out the door, so I guess it's possible to survive out here, but looking around, I'm not sure much is surviving out here. Scenic overlook. Huh. Once upon a time, maybe. Now there's just broken roads, wrecked overpasses, trees. My god, look at the trees. All the pictures I've seen of trees in the vault are these green, leafy, beautiful things. And instead we've got sticks. Dead sticks. I don't even know which way to go. Like, this isn't like a corridor where it's like I know Dad's at the other end of it. This is an open world in which I could go any single possible direction, and I've never been here before. I don't even know what half of these objects are. I mean, what the hell is that? Why would I want a wire-frame useless thing? That's probably some kind of vehicle, but hey, it ain't gonna be driving anywhere. My god. Look at that. It's like a town. People would have lived here. People would have left their lives here. People would have been in these houses when the bombs dropped. Thank God my folks were in the vault. Otherwise there would be no me. But perhaps there's not going to be me much longer. Which reminds me, if I'm going to survive, I'm going to need to pick up anything and everything I possibly can. I'm going to need weapons, I'm going to need camouflage, I'm going to need... I don't know, I'm going to need a miracle, quite frankly. In case you wondered, by the way, I'm recording this on my Pip-Boy. This is like the little... It's like a little ARM computer thing. You get one when you serve in the Vault. The Overseer gives it to you when you're 10. He kind of says, hey, here, have this. Now you get to work for the rest of your life. And it's got a little video recorder on it, so I thought, hey, why not? Let's record my last moments in some... Oh, what the hell is that? What the hell is that?
When I was a child, growing up in rural...
I can hear someone talking. It's like a little robot. It's coming back this way. I wonder if it's seen me.
irresponsible, and completely inseparable.
Well, if there's a voice, that means there's a person. If there's a person, that means there's survivors. If there's survivors, that means there's got to be some sort of town or something or settlement. I mean, I heard about this Megaton thing. In the Vault, there was a little kind of photo. It said there's a town near here called Megaton, and let's just hope that this ain't the town, because if this is the town, everyone is dead. Huh. Well, at least the safe survived. I wonder if I can pick this. I've never been good at kind of repairing stuff. I mean, give me a nice computer to play with, or I don't know, medicine. My dad was kind of a doctor, and so was Jonas before he got killed. Which means I'm pretty good with these kind of drug stuff. And a little sack of weed. We might be needing that. We've got a little pistol there, which might help. Only 3 bullets, but who knows what's going to attack me out here. Some of those drugs are going to boost various kind of parts of my abilities temporarily, but if I abuse them, I could get addicted. I can hear Dad's voice in my head already. And God, oh, speaking of voices, I am going to give him a piece of my mind if I ever find him again. Wow, I've even just started saying if I find him again.
Values of our past shall be the foundation of our future. Reflect upon all I have said, my America.
That is just crazy technology. It's a little floating robot. I'm pretty sure that's not a live broadcast. It sounds like some sort of kind of propaganda recording, but maybe that means there's a kind of a leader or a he just said president. He just said president. But if there's a president, that implies a government, a democracy, a people, a hierarchy. But there's nothing except a lovely little tune to make me try to feel better. Megaton. That was the name of the city that was the name of the town that I found the stuff. Just before I left the Vault, there was like this little kind of computer, and it was in the Overseer's office, and they said that there'd been a couple of guys that they'd been out of the Vault and they'd seen some huge creature thing, which I really, really don't want to run into, and a town called Megaton, and it kind of looked like a kind of in fact, it's that kind of triangle thing over there, but it's not like city I've ever seen in books. There's another notice, Megaton this way. The note also said that it's friendly, so I guess I've got no choice but to take a risk. And well, these are people. Well, I guess that answers the first question. People have survived. Hi, are you from Megaton?
Ah, fellow student on the path of the wasteland. Welcome to my humble caravan. Please relax, for we are in a place of safety.
Oh, well, thank goodness.
The type of safety that can only be ensured by an abundance of weaponry, both wicked and awesome.
Whoa,
all of which can be yours for the right price.
I'm not sure that carrying huge amounts of weapons necessarily makes the world safe. Tell me about your trade caravan.
The world's a dangerous and unbalanced place. So I realized the only way to bring peace was to make sure that everyone could be dangerous. So, with a little bit of help from the mayor of Canterbury Commons, I set up this caravan. I can't give the weapons away for free, but I come close.
I'm not sure I agree with that logic. I think there's a serious flaw in the logic. What you're effectively doing is making sure that everyone who's still alive out here is armed and dangerous. But quite frankly, if everyone's going to be armed and dangerous, then I'm going to need to be armed. Thank you so much for making the world a more dangerous place. But on the plus side, you're human, you're alive, you're not some strange irradiated creature, you're not crazy, you haven't tried to shoot my head off, so hooray for humanity, I guess. I'm here to buy, why not?
Enjoy my selection of high-quality problem solvers.
Well, we've got a range of different weapons I could buy, but I've only got 10 caps. I guess that's what they use for currency. I found that just in that kind of little house over there. It looks like he'll give me 0.3 of a cap. What's that? The rim of a cap? For some of the stuff I got from Vault 101, there's no way I'm going to be able to afford this kind of stuff at those prices. I have to go.
Until we meet again, keep yourself alive out there.
I will try my best, but if everyone's got one of those... Oh my god. What the... Is that one... Is that one cow or two? Or both? I think it's both. I'm not going to think about that one too hard, because I think that might just mess with my head. Take back everything I said about things not being irradiated. That was just crazy. Okay. Well, there's Megaton. It looks like it's made out of a plane. We've got some sort of robot outside it, some sort of sniper above it, some sort of... Oh my god, it looks like an ant. It's kind of like an ant, but it's... Like, I should be able to fit an ant in my hand, or 10 ants in my hand, or 20 ants in my hand, but that's bigger than me. Thank God it is dead. In fact, that might be the picture that I saw back in the Vault 101. I can see why they didn't decide to go out again. Well, enjoy my stay, he says. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out if I will. To Megaton.
Well, I'll be damned. You're from that vault, Vault 101. I ain't seen one of those jumpsuits in a long time. Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too, when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, boy. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holler if you need something.
He hasn't seen a Vault 101 suit in a long time? How's he ever seen a Vault 101 suit? How does he even know about the Vault? This is crazy. This is like messing with my conception of what's real. We went into the Vault, we shut the door, and then that was it. No contact with the outside world. Diddly. That was it. I guess he knows everything about me. Okay, nice town you got here, Sheriff. It's a pleasure to meet you, I guess.
Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You treat my people nice, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like.
Right, okay, well... Message
I'm
received.
glad we understand each other. Now, is there something I can help you with?
I'm looking for my father. Middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him?
Nope. Sorry. I got enough fires to put out in this place that I don't have time to keep tabs on every visitor. I'd ask around town.
Well, then I guess I could use some directions around town.
Sure thing, partner. What do you need to find?
Well, my dad, but I tell you what would be really good right now. My leg is nearly fallen off. I'm going to need some sort of clinic or doctor. Where's the closest
Our
clinic?
clinic is down in the crater, by the bomb.
Sorry, by the what?
Church is a little rough around the edges, but the man's got talent and compassion.
Sorry, what? Sorry. His room. It's by the what? It's by the what? Let's talk about something else
Sure
for a
thing.
second. Sorry.
What's on
There's
your
a
mind?
doctor by the bomb. Let's discuss
What
the
about
bomb.
it?
Who would build a town around a bomb? That's crazy.
It's not like the place was put up overnight. Megaton's been here for decades, been growing and growing ever since. Started out as a small settlement of people trying to get into Vault 101. When they were denied, they stuck around here. Some of them started worshiping the thing like a god. Now we've got a whole goddamn church. They're nuts, no doubt, but mostly harmless. By now, most people don't give a shit. They figure if it ain't gone off by now, it never will. I respectfully disagree.
Wow. I guess that means a lot of people knew about Vault 101. I kind of assumed that with the 200 years since the bomb, everyone would have forgotten about it. Well, more than that, I guess I assumed there to be no one outside. The whole point of the vaults was that everyone outside would wouldn't have survived, but to think that there were so many people that knew about it and wanted to get in that they set up a little settlement around a nuclear bomb. Well, I guess someone should disarm that bomb, but this isn't my mission. I'm here to find my dad and nothing else, but I guess I could give it a go. I mean, I've got some more kind of technical expertise. I've got a proper education, and maybe I can see about disarming that bomb for you.
Oh, all right. Fine. But listen here. Just take a look at it first. Go easy. If you get the job done, there'll be 100 caps in it for you.
Just 100? Did you see the prices that guy was selling in his little store? That would barely get me a couple of bullets. But I guess beggars, and that's what I am. I'm a homeless loner, I guess. 100 caps, sure. All right, I'll take a look at it.
Go ahead and see what you can do. Just be careful.
Mate, do you know anything else about the area outside Megaton? Like where my dad could have gone?
It's called the wasteland for a reason. But there are settlements too, spread all around. The human race is stubborn like that. To the south you've got Rivet City. But don't bother going to DC. The place is a war zone.
A war zone between who? Like no one survived... Well, very few people would have survived the bombs. I mean, how could there be enough people to actually have a war there? Well, okay, well now I'm helping you, maybe you can help me. I'm looking for my dad.
Well, come to think of it, I do remember a stranger coming through here. Had a look in his eye. You know the kind a man gets when he's got a purpose. Spend some time up in the saloon. Might want to check with Moriarty. Just watch yourself. That man's trouble.
Okay. I have to go now.
Mind your manners now.
There's something about that guy I don't like. He said he didn't know where Dad was, and all of a sudden I agreed to help him, and all of a sudden, oh, now he knows where Dad might have been. And there's a kind of a cold tone, you know, there was a warning in there. I guess this is the kind of the world that the world has become. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Nothing for free.
Were you just kidding about disarming that thing?
And now he's yelling at me. Great. I can't believe that that's actually a bomb. Look at it. It's like it's one of the... It's a huge nuclear bomb. In fact, this whole town must be just in a crater. Look at the rock. You can see that where the rock is, that this is all built around a massive crater of a nuclear bomb. And oh my god, there's another one of those things here. That is... I can't even contemplate that one at the moment. My god, there are people praying to the bomb. I guess that what that guy was saying up there, that this is kind of a religion, and they're praying to the bomb.
Now to the words of the prophet of Atom. Come forth and drink the waters of the glow, for this ancient weapon of war is our salvation.
Our salvation. Yep, sure. Your salvation is a big unexploded. Was that 100 megaton bomb? 500 megaton bomb? Well, he said that the doctor was by the bomb, so maybe this is the doctor. Hey, Doc. My God, look at this house. No, skip that. Scratch that. This isn't a house. This is like a patch-up jobs. Look at this floor. It's just a piece of metal on top of another piece of metal on top of another piece of metal until you can't see the ground anymore. This is this how people are living now? Excuse me? I guess this is a hospital. That's not the doctor. Got some basic medical supplies, but how can you be curing people with this? Do you think you can cure me with all this? Excuse me, are you the doc?
I'm Doc Church, and I run this clinic. Now, before you go asking me for help, you'd better know the rules. Rule 1, don't bother me. If you do bother me, you better be damn near dead. I'm busy enough taking care of people I actually like. Follow my rule, I'll keep you patched up. I'll keep getting paid, and we'll get along just fine.
Wow. Sounds like a nice guy. Well, I'm hurt. Can you help?
Good lord, this'll take some work. 100 caps worth of work.
You want caps to save my life? I don't have that. Well, actually, I don't have 100 caps.
You kidding me? What are you wasting my time for?
Oh, forget it. I have to go
Try
now.
not to hurt yourself.
God, he's a real humanitarian. Right, I'm going to need money. If I'm going to do anything here, I'm going to need money, which means I need money before I can actually heal myself, get myself back fighting fit, and if I'm going to be fighting fit before I head back out into that world again.
We shall see our release from the pain and hardships of this world.
Well, the guy said that I should go and check out the saloon, and that looks like it up there. It says saloon right at the top, so guess we kind of climb up to it. It's a crazy little town. It's all kind of built on top of each other. With what seems to be fairy lights, but hey, I guess it works for them. The Craterside Supply. I guess you'd probably just want caps just like everyone else, but let's find out. I take it back. It's not a girl, it's a guy. Hello.
Leave me out of that girl's crazy experiments. I don't get paid enough for that.
What girl? Hello? Oh, I guess that girl. Hi.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. Oh, I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you?
Sure, I've got plenty to say about life in the vault, but there's like a vault suit behind her, like behind her head. That's 101. They must be someone must have left the vault. If she's got a costume from Vault 101, then she must know something about that. Where'd you get the vault suit from?
I'm pretty sure I remember a girl coming into town with that about 10, 12 years ago. She didn't know a thing about the wastes, and I knew she'd get herself hurt without some sort of protection. So I offered to armor her vault suit.
So why do you still have it?
Again. Probably died out there, poor thing. In a way, she gave me the idea to write this book. It's yours, if you help.
Well, I guess an armored suit would be useful, but I don't really see why you have the armor. Surely she would have taken it. But sure, I've got plenty to say about life in the vault.
Great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time.
Damn scary.
Or whatever strikes your fancy.
Damn scary, absolutely crazy, not sure I can cope. Well, it was paradise down there. No fear, no worries, no fighting until Dad left.
Runaway dad, huh? I've seen plenty of them before, but none with the big 101 on their back. Good luck finding him. Maybe the armored vault suit will help you out there, huh?
And a bunch of stim packs.
That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun.
Well, she's gifted me an armored vault suit. So maybe I can trust her, and if she's offering to pay me, I'm going to need caps at the very least just to heal myself, so I'd say she's probably got a deal, I guess. Pay, what sort of pay and what sort of work?
Let's see. Dealing with radiation, testing an experimental device, and, I won't lie, it may include some reading. That sort of stuff, you know? But for all that, I can pay you with caps, meds, chems, and maybe even a few of those unique inventions, if you do a good job. Interested?
Sounds good. Tell me more.
Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot. At me. With mean words.
But hang on, that sounds like you want me to test your gadgets before someone else gets angry about it. Tell me more about the pay.
Oh, caps, chems, meds, and maybe even a few unique inventions. If you do a good job, I'm sure I've got something that'll catch your eye. With a little ingenuity, you can turn a pile of junk into a mountain of caps. And there's no shortage of junk. So, will you help out?
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? So, okay, I guess I'll help with this survival guide.
All right then. Now I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first?
Well, it sounds like, do I want to get shot in the face, blown up, or eat? I guess I can cope with eating. Well, okay, getting food doesn't sound so bad. What are you looking for?
Well, food and medicine. Everyone needs them once in a while, right?
Yeah, I need medicine.
So they need a good place to find them. There's an old super-duper mart not far from here. I need to know if a place like that still has any food or medicine left in it.
How much are you going to pay me for that?
Hopefully, you'll be finding food and medicine, but I could sweeten the deal by paying more food when you get back, regardless of the results. While you're away, I can at least search through my junk and see if there's anything that'll go with old food to make it more appetizing.
Okay. I guess I'll check the super duper mart.
Oh, great! Food is most important, but see if you can get medicine too. And if there's nothing to find, then just come back in one piece, okay?
Why would I not come back in one piece? Okay, I have to go now, I guess.
Have fun out there, okay?
Why would I not come back in one piece from this thing? Why hasn't she done this herself? Like, why is it not just a matter of her going to the place and kind of going, oh, look, there's food here or not here? There's something that doesn't add up with this particular kind of task. But if it pays caps, it pays food, I'm going to need all those things. I mean, if Dad's not in the city, I may have to travel. If I need to travel, I'm going to need food, water. In fact, it's getting dark. I'm going to need to sleep soon. Well, Dad said... So not Dad, I'm confusing everyone now. The guy over there, the sheriff, said, come to speak to Moriarty at the saloon. So I guess that is going to be my next stop. If you enjoyed the video, guys, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for episode 2. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.